Ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days, and it's been weeks, and yeah. What do you think, Sarah, of this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions. No. Ms. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say that basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.
How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much, excuse me, for joining this morning. It is 10:48 on this 31 of May, 2021. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Negro News. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for joining this morning. 10:49 right now, broadcasting you live from Tijuana, Mexico, directly from Tijuana, Mexico. So thank you so much for joining. Memorial Day, and it was Memorial Day weekend. So the description, it is not have a nice weekend like Kamala Harris, or hope you guys enjoy your weekend like Joe Biden. I will give my thoughts of Memorial Weekend on the end of the show. Thank you so much. Share this live feed. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana. And God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. Thank you so much for joining this morning. We are live at YouTube, and also we are live at Facebook. It is, yesterday, I don't even know how to start this, because it is, you get so upset on watching this kind of stuff. It's not the first time that I see a kid screaming for help. It's not the first time. This is how I got involved in these kind of situations. I remember the first time that I saw a kid abandoned at a migrant camp back in 2018. That it was 3 years ago. He was screaming for his mother, and his mother was not there anymore in the migrant camp. So the authorities had to come take care of the kid. They took them to child services, child protective services, and from there, it was done. You know, the kid, I don't know where he's at. So it was really, for me, it was a shock to see that firsthand. Like, wow, man, why the mother left him? Why? You know, why the mother left his child abandoned? And I will tell you this right here. As yesterday, our partner Anthony Aguero this happened in his backyard. This happened in El Paso. And this happened in El Paso. I've been to this place the times that I've been with him, 3 to 4 times in this particular part in El Paso. This is a video that has gone viral around the world. Now, my whole point of showing this video and my whole point of showing this clip is for everybody to understand how hard it is to watch this, how hard it is to report on this, how hard it is to be broadcasting at the border sometimes, be live at the border and be watching these kind of events happening in front of your eyes. The most upsetting thing about this is that the left in the United States of America, and also some people on the right, they're not acknowledging this problem. They're not acknowledging the reality of this problem. This is a humongous problem that it has to be resolved not only at the borders with Mexico and the United States, but the Mexican government needs to do something about it. This is out of hand. And this is why this 6th of June, it is so important for us to vote against this political party as Mexicans, to vote against this political party that is Morena. It is horrible what they're doing to our country. Ultimately, this has an effect. This has an effect that the Mexican government has done a horrible job. Not the Mexican people. The Mexican government has done a horrible job on practically not taking care of this situation in our country. This provokes for kids to be unaccompanied and to be left back alone. This is not the first time that we see a video like this. It has been for quite some time now. I will be honest with you. When I saw this video, it is so sad for me to see it. And it is undeniably, you know, something that is heartbreaking, this video. It is nothing that you are not going to say, well, keep them in their country, blah. You know, this is just heartbreaking to see this, because they are, I've been saying this for the longest of time. The migrants are a product. Human beings are a product. Now, and the most important, the most unbelievable thing is that you guys don't understand that these people are being used. They're not innocent, you know, souls coming from heaven. No, they know, a lot of them, they know what they're doing, as they know that they can use a kid to achieve the political asylum or to achieve asylum. An adult can use a minor to achieve, but this has to stop. This has to stop. This has to stop. This is children, man. And I stopped the video when I was watching it, because it angers me, man. It just angers me so much to hear a child alone at that particular part where I have been at, where on the other side in Juarez, you have the number 3 city in the world for more violence and cartel activity in the world, the number 2 city of Mexico for more assassinations towards women, and is the most insecure country for child trafficking, number 2 in Latin America for child trafficking in the world, and also in the world. So this is just, I don't understand, where is the leftist media? Where is it? Where is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? Where are you? These politicians from the United States. Not only that, where are the politicians from Mexico speaking about this video? I will, exactly as I finish this live feed, I will be doing one in Spanish, because this is heartbreaking, man. This, I don't know when this is going to stop. When is the authority of Mexico going to do something about this with the authority of the United States of America? When are they going to do something about this enormous irregularities that there are occurring at the border? Is not only just people, not the adults. You know, I'm not even concerned about the male adults. Really, I'm not concerned about them, because they're men. They can handle the situation. But the women are being abused, are being raped, are being trafficked. And not only that, the children. This video is heartbreaking, and it happened in the backyard of our colleague and partner, Anthony Agüero. Yesterday, he was live late at night, broadcasting you and giving you guys the location where this kid was left alone. This railroad, he has, you know, this railroad that is right there, it is a huge supporter of the Congresswoman Veronica Escobar, that she's a Democrat, open border woman, and that she has been advocating for this open border to be continued. And my partner, Anthony, has been broadcasting about this railroad for the longest of time. Since I met him 3 years ago, he has been saying it consistently. This railroad has people underneath the train. You know, this railroad is carrying people. This railroad has a lot of child trafficking. This railroad is connected to a lot of politicians in the United States. This railroad this railroad that. After he started spreading all this truth about this railroad, cancel culture started coming to him, and you know, the leftists in El Paso started attacking him like no other, man. Like, oh my God, you're inhuman. Oh my God, you are against your own people. Oh my God, you are a traitor to your own kind. Like, he's saying what this is actually. Now, what are you going to say? All the leftists in El Paso, ¿qué van a decir ahora de esto? Toda la izquierda en El Paso, ¿qué van a decir después de esto? ¿Qué les queda? ¿O qué justificación van a agarrar? ¿O qué de aquí qué van a decir? Esto no está pasando. What are you going to say, the leftists in El Paso? What are you going to say? That this is not happening? That this is just a lie? That everything is all right? Look at this video. And it is so sad, because more than 21,000 unaccompanied minors are in custody right now of the United States government. Now, where is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? ¿Dónde estás, mentirosa? Where are you, you liar? Where are you? You did a sketch, and and it looked like a soap opera, crying in front of a fence, dressed all in white because of the children. They were drinking water out of the toilet. Like, there was no faucet. Like, I just want to know, where are you right here? And first and foremost, where is the United Nations? Where is the United Nations Children's Relief Fund? Where is it? This is why I have been saying, concentrate on holding accountable the organization that it's been providing this and has been pushing this. That organization is the United Nations, no other people. There's no other organization. Where's the philanthropist, George Soros? Where is the philanthropist, George Soros? God bless everybody. People are joining in. Thank you so much for joining on this Memorial Day. I'm broadcasting you live. I'm Oscar Blue from Tijuana, Mexico. Buy me a coffee is on top of the link. If you guys like to contribute to our work, independent reporting, buy me a coffee is on top of the link. Thank you so much. Let's go to this video. And also, we're live on YouTube, so our PayPal is on the description box. Look at this video, man. If you don't get your, after he started screaming, you see the, oh my God. Es que me da no sé qué ponerlo. Me da no sé qué, en serio. No sé qué me da, me siento mal ver este tipo de videos. I'm going to press play, and after you see this, you will see the Border Patrol immediately arriving to where this kid is screaming. I don't know. It's just, I just seen it once and I cut it. I haven't seen it at all, so I have to see it now, all of it. Here's the clip, 25-second. Oh. We have been seeing this kind of things for quite some time. I have a 6-year-old. I have my son is 6 years old. Somebody saying we cannot hear the video. I will return the video again. This is as much as that I can do. This is much that I can do. The kid is screaming, "No, no, dad, mom, don't go." And he's doing it with his little finger right there. He's just saying, "Don't go." This is really bad, man. This is. Look at this. Why, man? Why you will leave your son like that? Why? Why will you do that, man? I don't. I. I. I don't know. You know, we have seen so much things as we have traveled to a lot of borders, and I have seen so many things in all the borders. I've seen so many things, and I have seen so many migrants tell their story, and some of the stories are really heartbreaking. I have a 6-year-old son. I I will never do this to him. I will never do this. I'm just feeling really bad right now. I will never do this to him. I'm not going to see this video ever again in my life. I don't want to see it ever again in my life. I will never do this to him. And I don't know where is the logic on the United States government leader by saying that he prefers them to come before they die. So you're provoking these kind of situations to continue to happen. You provoke these kind of situations and these kind of situations to continue to happen. When you are saying, come, come over here, you're inviting and you're incentivizing the organized crime to create fake marriages, create fake matrimonies, for an adult to move a unaccompanied minor that is 9, that is 12. These kind of situations are occurring in our borders right now. How can you have the heart to that? Where is the left? Where is the left in the United States of America talking about this? Why? Why don't you say anything about this? Where is the United Nations? Where is the United Nations right now? Where are the United Nations? The ones that they provoked this globalist compact of immigration. The ones that they want to create a globalist compact of education. Why? Where are you? Where are all these nonprofit organizations? It's just a total abuse. Imagine the trauma that this kid is going to have all his life. And moderator, please, the person that is insulting this live feed with this kind of situation, I don't want him or I don't want her in my live feed ever again. I will not tolerate comments against this young soul, 5 or 6 years old, in my live feed. I will not tolerate your stupidity in my message box right now, or in my comments. It is just unbelievable. More than 21,000 unaccompanied minors in custody of the United States of America. And I remember in the Trump administration, you had every single congresswoman talking about separation of families. Every single congresswoman and congressman talking about separation of families. And now, these kind of situations, the 2 young girls that they were dropped on the side of the wall like they were a piece of meat. Coyotes dropping them like it was a piece of meat. The kid that went viral, that he was in the desert crying for help. And this kid that it was in the desert crying for help to saying, they left me behind. The just recently born kid that it was crossed on a water raft alone. Multiple cases that they have been happening at the border. And you see this one, man. This one, a kid screaming. It just wants me to go hug my kid, really. This is so sad. Where is the United Nations Children's Relief Fund? Where is it? Where is it? Where is the Mexican authorities also with this? Why they're not why the Mexican government it is not doing anything about this, man? Enough is enough. This government of Andrés Manuel López Obrador, our president, it is the worst government that exists right now in possibly Latin America. The worst. We are under attacked by the organized crime. We are under attacked by, globalists. The United Nations is in our country right now, operating. The first president that brought the United Nations and this globalization was Barack Obama. And he brought it over here to the continent of America. Everybody started acknowledging that that was going to be a solution. It is not. This is a horrific. This is just an example of thousands and thousands and thousands that is just happening every day. Thousands of kids left behind. Thousands of kids being trafficked, thousands of kids being abused, thousands of kids being used to obtain an asylum, thousands of them. What do you want more, leftists? What do you want more as evidence? Oh, we don't know what this kid's background. Oh, wait, no, stop the BS, please. What do you want more? This is an irregular migration. The globalization of migration, this is what is provoking. I shown you yesterday a video of a Moroccan kid crossing the border of Spain saying, if you're going to capture me, I prefer dying in the middle of the sea. If you're going to return me back to Morocco, I prefer dying in the middle of the sea. This is all provoked by a globalization of immigration. Nothing more, nothing less. It's pure communistic ideology. Pure communistic ideology, like what happened to Venezuela, communism. Hugo Chavez owned, he did not pay thousands and millions of dollars to Wall Street. That caused a catastrophe of economy in Venezuela. And Hugo Chavez started applying communism to his country, and blah. Communism is the number one reason why Venezuela is like that. Ultimately, it led to other things to happen. And other people are leaving. It's a complete disaster. This is a complete disaster. There's no other way to explain this. This is a complete disaster. And you have a president of the United States that is saying that he has the border controlled. You have a president on the United States of America that he's saying that he has the border controlled. That's what this president is saying. Does this look like he has the border under control? Does he look like he's under control? This is absolutely catastrophic. I don't know. And I've seen many kids like this. But watching this right now is horrible. Screaming a kid in with his finger saying, don't go, man. It's just, I don't have no words. Where is the heart of the parents? How can you do that to a kid? And you have activists from the United States, these activists that have never experienced what is poverty. They have always experienced a good living. You have these activists from the United States that they're coming over here and saying and justifying themselves and saying, oh, you know, hypothetical scenario, Oscar Blue. So you tell me that if you're running away from fear and somebody's trying to kill you and somebody's trying to do this and somebody's trying to do that, you won't forge a marriage. The only way for you to save yourself is to forge a marriage. You won't do that. This is that's absolutely no. You're making a fake family. You're trafficking the children. You're provoking an irregular migration. You are stepping over the law. You're doing this. You're provoking this. This is what you're provoking right here. Where are all these people that they're advocating to help children? Where are they, man? Where is this Alexandria? It is not a border crisis. It is a capitalist crisis. It is a It is not a border crisis. It is a climate change crisis. And it is not it's not a border crisis. It is also a penitentiary crisis. It's just this it is more sad, you know, it happened on the border, but this is more sad because it's on the territory of Mexico. This is actually happening in our country of Mexico. And our president, it is nothing. He is doing nothing at all. Nothing absolutely at all. Our president, it is just an incompetent human being that he is arranged with the organized crime, and the organized crime is doing whatever the hell they want. The organized crime is basically just taking advantage of this situation and doing whatever the hell they want. This is why I have been saying consistently, people, the refugee and asylum case is the most lucrative business right now around the world. It is the most lucrative business. And ultimately, it comes with the child trafficking that is multi-billion money around the world. I'm not going to play this because this is just saddening to play it again. But I will have it on my page if you guys want to go see it. This is just horrible. Horrible, man. This is just horrible. And this is what the open border is causing. This is what, you know, the open border is causing. There's a lot of questions in the live feed that have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I will answer the questions when I finish the live feed. Before I finish the live feed. This is the open borders caused this, man. Not nothing else. This is open borders. Right here is what it caused. Child trafficking, irregular trafficking, you know, abuse of women, rape women, kidnapping, trafficking of children, trafficking of guns, trafficking of drugs, trafficking of this, this. This is what it provokes. You provoke you provoke a kid screaming at the top of his lungs on the other side of the border wall with his little finger, poor little guy, man, his little buddy, with his little finger saying, "No, don't go, mom, don't go, don't leave me right here, for God's sake." Wow, man. If this doesn't break your heart, wow. And this is not going on for the leftists. This is not going on in the administration of Trump. This is going on in the administration of Joe Biden, first and foremost. Second of all, this has nothing to do with what happened in the Trump administration. This is all Joe Biden. All Joe Biden. All of it. Joe Biden himself. Administration, Biden-Harris administration. The ones that they just said, have a nice long weekend on Memorial Day. Those ones. That same couple, you know, that same victorious couple, that same one, it is the one that is in this administration. This is brutal, man. This is what is happening right here. This is brutal. It's not happening on the past administration. It's not happening on the orange man, orange man, Oscar blue, brown Mexican kissing the white man's boots, No, this is not happening on that. Forget about that. That happened. That's so 2016, so 2020. You know, we're past that. We're 2021 now. This is the 46th president of the United States of America, Joseph Biden, with Kamala Harris. This is happening on your term. This is a repercussions of an effect of the Trump administration. No. Esa la jodida y la chingada con eso. This is no repercussions. This is nothing. No. It is happening on your term. What are you going to do to fix this? You provoked this by inviting. There's no justifications for this. And then you go on and says, you know, This is so sad, man. This is so sad. So sad. I just, there's no explanation. Where are the nonprofits? Where is the United Nations Children's Relief Fund? Where's cynical, man? Cynical. Remember that line on on Jerry Maguire on the last part where he goes and finds his wife again, and he says, "We live in a cynical world with cynical people." Remember that line? This is right there, man. We live in a really cynical world with cynical leaders. Cynical world with cynical leaders, man. They don't have the balls to just admit I made a mistake. Let me damn fix it. No tienen huevos para decir la verdad. La regué, lo voy a arreglar. They don't have the balls to say, I messed up. I am going to fix it. Let me win my people's trust. Let me fix the problem. They don't have that. They're cowards. They're just hiding behind power, behind dictatorship, behind absolute control. If you don't do as I say so, I will oppress you. I will take away your rights. And this is basically telling the American public, I have the border under control. No, you don't. No, you don't. And stop saying that everything is okay on the other side of town. The other side of town is Mexico, the country that I live in. And you're lying about it. Look at this article. It is unbelievable, this article. And it is from AP News that is saying in Mexico, and this is a reality, cartels are hunting down police at their homes. This has been happening. And why they're doing it. Thank you to Mark Stevenson that he released this article that says from AP News that it says in Mexico, cartels are hunting down police at their homes. This is a reality. Why are we lying about this crap? Why? Why don't we it's time for news, mainstream media, social media, leftist, right wing, whatever you are. It's time for you to just say the damn truth, man. Not your narrative. Not what you want to say, not your agenda, not because you defend a Republican, you are just going to be like, oh, this isn't this. No, or not because you defend a Democrat, I'm going to be stubborn and say, no, this is the. Stop the BS and just, holy cow, just say the truth. People just want the truth. They are tired of just going, oh, well, he did something right. He did this, but yeah, he did 1,000 things wrong. There's a problem with your neighbor country. There's a problem in our country of Mexico. There's a humongous problem, and it is the cartel, the organized crime. And by you saying that you're going to admit 125,000 people per year, you're incentivizing the organized crime in the other side of the country. It is beautiful that you have the possibilities. And I'm just saying this hypothetical. It is just beautiful that the 46th president is saying, my country has the possibilities to admit 125,000 people. Wow, man, I just want to congratulate you if you have the capabilities and capacities. Mexico does not have the geographic and the logistics to take care of that. We don't have that. So why are you provoking that to happen? Why are you provoking that when you don't know the geographics on the other side of Mexico? You don't care about what is going on to these migrants and these people in Mexico. You just care about when they arrive and you pander to your agenda and your situation. But you don't care about their journey. You don't care about how they're suffering. You don't care about a kid screaming at the top of his lungs, "Mom, don't go," with his little finger. You don't care about that, man. You just care about when they get to the border, you pander to the situation, you pander to the left, to your communist agenda, and that's the only thing that you care about. You don't care about what's going on in our country of Mexico, that this is provoking and incentivizing the cartel. Imagine we have an incompetent president right now who is not doing anything for his people and not doing anything for his economy, not doing anything for the health department in the country of Mexico, not doing anything for the security of Mexicans, not doing anything for anybody. And then you want to bring more and more and more, knowing the fact that you don't know the geographics and knowing that you don't know the logistics of your neighbor, you provoke the most. Ay, hijo de la chingada, hombre. Pues en dónde tienen la cabeza? Where do you have your head, Biden? Where do you have your head? Damn it. Where do you have your head, man? You don't know your neighbor? For order for you, I just shown you how the United States depends on the economy of Mexico, and the Mexican economy depends on the United States. I just shown you with facts the other day. I shown you with facts how much the United States exports to Mexico and how much they import. We depend on each other. Closing the border is the most incompetent and most ignorant solution because it's going to hit you in the foot economically, and it is going to hit us in the foot. It's going to cause a economical collapse. This is why not even Donald Trump closed the border. It is a reality. It is a reality. Let me just show you, because I shown this because I like to show truth, man. As after I finish reading this article, I like to show truth because this is people don't like it when you start saying, "Oh yeah, you're saying that because you're Mexican, Oscar." I'm just taking the hat off of being a Mexican, and I'm taking the hat off of being, an advocate for the United States of America. I'm gonna take that hat off. And I will show you right now in a minute. But for God's sake, what the hell is going on, man? Why don't you say, you know what, I'm coming out and saying, the Mexican government, we need to talk. Mexican president, I'm calling you out. We need to talk about what is going on in your country. You need to take care of the violence and delinquents in the country. You have this and trafficking, this and killings of women, this. What the hell is going on, man? You need to sit down and talk to me because if I'm going to advocate this irregular migration to happen through your country, I need to know what the hell is going on through your country and how people are migrating through your country and if it is safe for people to migrate through your country all the way to mine. And if it is not safe for their journey, why are you provoking this, Biden? And why the Mexican president is not getting the hell out of this globalist compact if he knows that is the only way for people to migrate? Look at this. It says in Mexico, cartels are hunting down police at their homes. And it's just, it says right here, the notorious violent Jalisco cartel has responded to Mexico's hugs and no bullets policy by our president. And it says it is a type of direct attack on officers seldom seen outside of the most gang-plagued nations of Central America and poses the most direct challenge yet to the President Andrés Manuel López Obrador policy of avoiding violence and rejecting any war on the cartels. But the cartel has already declared war on the government, aiming to eradicate an elite state force known as the Tactical Group, which the gang accuses of threatening its members unfairly. How in the hell? This is the organized crime. Why are treating you bad? You are a cartel member. How people supposed to be treating you, buddy? What do you think that they're supposed to be treating you with flowers? Oh, you know what? You're treating him bad, man. He's trafficking this. He's trafficking that. Don't treat him bad. He's a human being. He has his humanitarian right. He has his right. Probably we don't know. He made a mistake and he was oppressed his whole life and he suffered from abuse when he was a young kid. Get the hell out of here, man. Stop pandering, man. Stop being just. When did we become so soft? When did the law become so soft, man? You're doing something wrong. You're violating the law. You're violating the Constitution. You're locked up. This is what you need to do. This is how you learn your lesson. Come out, rehabilitate yourself, do something with your life, become a better individual in society, and then back, you can adopt. It's just unbelievable. Look what it says. It says right here. It says, but the cartel is already the tactical group which is threatening the members unfairly, saying, and then the organized crime said, if you want a war, you'll get a war. And it says, we have already shown that we know where you are. We're coming for all of you. This happened actually, and you guys, I don't know if you guys remember, when 2 cars from the police department right here in Tijuana were exploded by bombs by the organized crime, as the organized crime and the cartels were going at war with the government. And as they were going at war with the government, people, they put a couple of Molotov bombs in 2 units. And Ben Berkwan and myself, we were reporting right here in Tijuana, and we got approached by some agents that they were, camouflage. And they approached us and they said, like, hey, turn off your camera. I said, all right. So I turned on my camera and he said, like, hey, can you say something on the camera, please? Can you say that, please, to the people that they can help us? Because we cannot do anything right now. The organized crime has us on by the nuts. I'm sorry for my, not folkloric language, but they have us by like that. And I was like, wow, man, you're asking me for help? I'm supposed to come to you for help. You're asking me for help? Holy cow. Wow, man. But this is a capitalist crisis. This is a climate change crisis. And this is a penitentiary crisis. It is a capitalist crisis because capitalism has ruined the lives of everybody. And because you ruin the life of everybody, you turn into a delinquent and to a traffic, and you start, joining the cartel, and then you join violence. This is what capitalism does to society. And also climate change, when you get sick. So you get sick, you don't, you need to go out there and do irregular stuff. And it's a penitentiary crisis because the penitentiaries are so full. So we need to not arrest nobody. This is this. Oh, blah. I don't know, blah. That's my explanation, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Blah, do, blah. There's no even language for this, man. This has been happening in Mexico. They're going after the police at their neighborhoods, at their houses. They're following them, assassinating them. They're going after them. They're going after them, completely after them. And this is not even, look, this has been happening for quite some time. And this is another example that I am about to put right here. A Mexican chief police was killed in Sinaloa. This is an article released by BBC News. And we're talking about how the country is. And this is how, Joe Biden is putting people migrate through this country that is so insecure, that is my country. And it is sad to say that, but our country is so insecure, man. BBC News released this article 6 days ago. Mexican police chief killed in hail of bullets in Sinaloa. Local police said gunmen had fired some 200 bullets in his car. Soto had survived an earlier ambush. That is the chief of police. And it says he survived an ambush of 3 weeks ago. With the convoy he was traveling, it was attacked near of the city of Mazatlan. The city of Sinaloa, it is notorious for gang violence, with the Sinaloa cartel the most deadly and violent. It is not yet clear who may have been behind the attack on Soto. Sinaloa State Security Cristobal Castañeda said Soto had been on leave and was returning from a trip to see his family when he was ambushed. Mr. Castañeda said that Soto was traveling with his bodyguards, but had decided to keep a low profile and traveled in a discreet car when he was attacked. The attack comes 2 months after gunmen killed 13 police officers and agents from the state prosecutor's office in central Mexico. Last year, more than 500 police officers were murdered in Mexico, with many targeted by the country's powerful criminal gangs and drug cartels that exist in our country. But you are provoking more migration into your country. You are, and for everybody that is saying BBC News is fake news, no, BBC News is not fake news. Just because it doesn't fit your narrative doesn't mean that it's fake news. Go and read the articles, and I have recommended BBC News. You know, because probably it doesn't fit your narrative, but for me, it is. It has been, you know, it has been accurate, and a lot of articles. I'm sorry for, you know, for that truth. It is just truth. This is what is, you know. Chingado, cabrón. When are you going to learn, man? It gets so. How can you ask for thousands and thousands and thousands and 178,000? I believe that it was the highest on month of March. How can you ask? How can you ask for more people to come through this country where it's suffering this kind of violence and this kind of insecurity, man? How can you not study? How can you not study the geographics of your neighbor when you're provoking a mass migration through that? How can you not study that, man? It's just unbelievable. And then people are saying, well, Oscar, then close the borders, man. Close the borders. We need to close the borders. You want to close the borders, really? This is what it is, close the borders to you. And I said this before. This is actual statistics, and you can go and get new statistics. But this is, I'm being real with you guys, and I'm being factual. And I will leave my I Love Mexico hat alone. Let me just drop that. And I will leave my I Love the United States of America alone. And I will leave my birth certificate as being born and raised in Tijuana, Mexico. I will throw it over there. So I'm just a non-biased citizen right now. Leave me alone right here. So people are saying like, oh, close the borders. This is how much they export to Mexico. You export supplies 9.2%. Industrial supplies 26.8%. Transistors, airplanes, vehicles, motors, computers, equipment 49%. Consumables of automobiles 15%. 1.57 billion on 2013, just 2013 alone. Look where you export the most. Canada. You want to close the borders to Canada? You export 19.4%. You want to close the borders with Mexico? You export 12.8%. Look who comes in third. Look where you import the most. This is why your economy was affected by COVID. And it was a strategy to just destroy your economy. It was a complete strategy to close your economy. It was a complete strategy. And because you import the most from China, your economy went down with the gross domestic product to -4. And the only one in the world at this particular time with COVID that it was +3 was China. Importations, Canada 14.2. Who comes in third place? 11.8. What you need to do if you're a leader of a nation, and if you close the border, you become a communist country. That's what it is, right? Living out of your own and not letting nobody in. living in your own. That's a communist country. But what you're doing right now, if you are specifically, listen to this. Okay. Let me just simple thoughts. So if you have a neighbor on the north that provides that much economy to you, that is Canada, and you have a neighbor in the south that you depend on their exportation and importation, and also on the cheap man labor, you depend on Mexico for that. All right. So we got two countries that help a lot the economy of the United States of America. What do I need to do to provide more economy? First of all, to provide more economy for those countries, for people to not migrate, and for people to stop coming and this mass migration. So we need the three of us, Canada, Mexico, and the United States, to do some kind of treaty where we invest our capitalism into third world class countries, and we provide jobs for that, and we provide a better infrastructure with capitalizing ourselves and capitalizing those countries so those countries won't migrate, right? So we stop the mass migration by investing, winning, and they win. You invest, I make money, you get better, right? After all, I'm making money out of exportations and business. So you stop that, you create better jobs in those places, you create better jobs. Ultimately, you're making money for the United States of America, right? Ultimately, you were making that, but you don't say, come over. When you say come over, what are you provoking? You're not provoking things to get better. You're not provoking things to get better. What you're provoking is a catastrophe. Poverty over poverty over poverty over poverty. A communist system. It's just unbelievable. These are just statistics that I'm just giving you. I'm just being factual. And you can go and fact check me, man. Do your research. Do your own research. Really, I suggest always people to do their own research. Always do your own research. Always. Don't listen to me, man. Go do your own research. I'm just giving a heads up. And if you say like, oh, let me see if Oscar Blue's right, man. Let me go and research this. He's wrong. Let me send him a message. There you go, Oscar Blue. Bah. There you go. You're lying. You're lying. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for joining on this Memorial Day for you guys. Buy me a coffee is on top of the link. If you guys like to contribute to our work, buy me a coffee is right there. Thank you so much for contributing to our independent reporting and independent media. Let me read some comments from Buy Me a Coffee right here. And let me just go right here. I'm going to Buy Me a Coffee. And there's a lot of comments. Wow, man. There's a lot of comments. Thank you so much. Let me just say, right here, we got Miss Mary. And it says, I'm not sure why. Okay, this is from the other day. We got anonymous, and anonymous. So all the people that they suggest to be anonymous, just put a nickname or something so I can say thank you. You got an anonymous that says, I love you, Oscar. Thank you for your keeping it real. Always, truth matters. Thank you so much. Miss Cheryl says, Oscar, thank you for opening the eyes of the masses, the atrocities that is going on the borders and the world. Thank you so much, Miss Cheryl. Miss Mary Yates says, thank you for your excellent journalism. Much love and respect always. Thank you so much, Miss Mary. Anonymous, another anonymous. Thank you so much to the people. Miss Cindy, Oscar, without you, we never get the truth out of the border. I can't thank you enough. Please thank you and your family to be safe. Thank you so much. Señora Divina Justicia, ya lo sé, sí. Te ves muy cansado. He andado ahí haciendo unas cosillas. Pero sí, ando bien, todo bien. Le mando un abrazo. Ms. Megan, you're such a compassionate soul. Don't ever change a thing. I hope God blesses you many times over. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Megan. Ms. Joanne, or Mr. Joanne. Oscar, you're an earth angel. Thank you for real reporting. If the world had more like you, it'd be great. The world. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you for that comment. That's a beautiful comment. Thank you so much also to Miss Karen Wilkinson right now. Ultimately, I'm going to refresh and see if you left a comment also. Miss Flora, it says in Spanish, perderemos, podremos perder una batalla, pero la guerra la ganaremos. Yes, exactly. We can lose a battle, but we are never going to lose a war. Somebody also, anonymous also, thank you so much. It says, keep on keeping on. Thank you so much. That's an American phrase. Miss Ann also says, thank you, Oscar and team, for putting your well-being on the line to bring us the truth. Thank you so much. And Miss Corina, thank you also so much. Thank you, and thank you. Let me try to refresh this to see if we got a new comment here, because it takes a long time to refresh on the laptop. So, oh yeah, it says Miss Karen right here. Thank you, Oscar, for keeping us USA informed. I'm always praying for you. I have a dear friend that lives in El Paso. Yeah, El Paso, Texas is a beautiful city. I've been there 4 times already, and it's more than 4 times. But you know, it's thank you so much. Thank you, everybody that has been contributing. Memorial Day today. I'm not going to say Happy Memorial Day because it's not a happy Memorial Day. I will say value this day. It is a day to remember the people that gave their lives to your country. And I am not an American. I'm not a United States citizen. I am an American because I am living in the continent of America. So really, I am an American. I can call myself an American. But I'm not a United States citizen. The only thing that I can tell you is this. You got a vice president that says, have a nice weekend. Have a nice Memorial weekend. And you got a president that says, hope you folks enjoy the weekend. But you got a vice president that when it's the George Floyd event of Black Lives Matter, they will do a humongous statement. And they will make this, oh my God, this event of suffering and pandering and systematic racism and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, let me make a statement. And you got the Nancy Pelosi speaking about it and all this kind of stuff. And you got Joe Biden saying and talking about, and saying and talking about how, this Black Lives Matter situation that happened with George Floyd and the Breonna Taylors and all this kind of stuff, and pandering to that. But when it's the most important day to remember the people that gave you you are in that position because of those people. You have freedom because of those people. It is more important, as I have said so before, to be rich in the United States of America. It is not to have money, luxury, cars, a humongous house. To be rich is just to have freedom. And people have died to give you that. People have died. People have given their lives. People have lost everything to give you that. That is freedom. That is the most valuable and honorable thing that somebody that serves in the military can tell you. They will stand up to you and say, I'm a veteran. And you have to. It's an obligation as a United States citizen to shake that man's hand or to shake that woman's hand and to say, thank you for giving me freedom. Thank you for fighting for my freedom. Thank you for serving the country and serving us. Without you, our country will be none. Thank you for giving us that. To all the people that they have lost somebody on this particular day, remember what they were. not with the uniform of the United States of America, but remember their principles. That is the most important and amazing thing. Remember that when before they registered or before they applied to become a Marine or to be in the Army, remember remember why they were going over there to the recruiting section, to the recruiter. Do you guys remember that? People that they have died, people that they have lost, people that they were in the military. Do you guys remember why they were going there? And it is because they wanted to serve their country. So remember, treasure that. Treasure that, that most important thought, that is the value of freedom. You're not rich because you have thousands of dollars. You can be rich to buy stuff, but you are empty and poor in the soul. You were born in the cradle of gold, that is the United States of America. You were born with the opportunity to become the best that you want in life. Everything is right there for you to grab it. The American dream is to work for it. They're not going to give it to you in your hands. When you step into the United States of America, you need to say, we're here now. We need to get back to work. What are we going to do to get back to this country? What are we going to do to fix this country? How am I going to become an asset for this country? What am I going to do? How am I going to help the economy? How am I going to create a better dream for my children, for my grandchildren, a better future for my children? It is not only the dream of just one day becoming, it's the dream of every day working to become somebody. Beautiful. Beautiful. It should be a day that you guys should be proud to be an American. Like the song says, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, like the song says. And it is because that you have been given freedom that is the most richest thing. Me as a Mexican, I can tell you I can admire a lot of generals, but this is my humble general right here, Emiliano Zapata, a humble man, that he was a farmer, that he had to learn an indigenous language to read the transcripts of his land, that he was fighting against the tyrannous government. You can see him on the top of his horse with a mustache and a sombrero and some boots. Really humble man. That his priorities was the poor people. That painting right there makes me so proud to be Mexican. And I value every day that man that put the principles on saying always your country first, Mexico first, your farmers first, your land first. The land is for the people that work for it. Value those principles. Those are the principles that a lot of United States citizens, they need to value. Value the generals, the sergeants, the staff sergeants, the people that they have lost their lives and given their lives for your country, for you to be right now walking outside and having a car, being in the United States of America, the most capitalist country that exists in the world. Fight for it. That's why today is a really important day for you to understand that you need to fight for that. Fight for your country. Fight for your rights. Fight for your freedom. Fight for that capitalist country. Fight for the future. Fight for the future of your country. Fight for it, man. Don't let them take it away from you. Don't let them take it away from you. All those people and all those individuals and all those soldiers that they have given their life for your freedom, they will wake up again if they had the opportunity, and they will do it again. Trust me. They will repeat it again, and they will die for their country again. So it is your obligation now to fight for that. Don't let this tyrannical left and the tyrannical communist people of the world and globalists take away our freedom. That's the only thing, that it was God giving. Gave us that right when we were born, and God is giving us that right when we died. God bless you guys on this Memorial Day. Enjoy the remembrance of those people that they have given their life for your country. Thank you so much for joining this live feed. There's another buy me a coffee right here. Someone that is anonymous. Let me go and check if they have a comment. And it doesn't say no comment, but I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you so much. You can follow me at Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, Telegram, and also at Rumble. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Viva Mexico, and forever Mexico, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you so much to Miss Jan Orlinga. Thank you so much. God bless your heart. God bless your heart. Stay safe. And like we always say, God bless the United States of America, man. God bless that country. God bless my neighbor. Beautiful neighbor. Like we always say, people, peace and love. Because always your country's first. Stay safe. Have a beautiful day.
Y ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and yeah. You think, Sarah, this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
Couple of questions. So. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the best, basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.